Okay, so it is now 7:50. I left the hotel around 7:35 on my way to Sarajevo, Bosnia. So the border's not that far. I'm only a couple of kilometers away. Except I'm really nervous because I just checked again. It's the only country in the Balkans which requires an RAT, a rapid antigen test, if you've been vaccinated. But my vaccination is out of the scope. This one doesn't allow the 22 days for the AstraZeneca, like every other country. Slovenia, Croatia, I've been in and out, but this one says you need 2 doses, not the 1 dose, and it has to be 14 days, and I'm only 7 days. I'm going to try and wing it. What can I do? If not, I've going to be at least a couple of hour drive to somewhere to get an RAT, rapid antigen test. Another couple of, however long that is to get.
In 600 meters, continue straight.
However long that's going to be until I get a result, and then another couple of hours drive back. So anyway, I'm at the border now. We're getting to the border, so wish me the best of luck. Bye bye. Oh. Sorry about that.
So on the next house is Bosnian border. So be careful.
Thank you very much. Good morning. From Ireland. Vaccination. Sarajevo. So 2 days in Sarajevo, then Mostar, and then I did the Plitvice marathon yesterday, so I'm doing a bit of a driving tour around.
After 15 days, another dose.
I've had the second. So yeah.
Sorry, I don't understand.
She understands. Thank you very much, sir. I am shaking. I am shaking. Oh my word. Whew. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Kind of said that before. And yeah, that got me 3 hours at the fucking border. So he looked at it for ages. Because, you know, my second dose was only 6 days ago. And he did say something about after 15 days, second dose. And I just pleaded ignorance. I just said, oh, the second dose is there. And I got saved by feckin' OK Google or Google Maps or whatever. She's going to talk now. Where she said, sorry, I don't understand. And he just laughed and said, she understand. And that was it. Looked at me, kind of shook his head, looked at the passport, stamped it. I'm in Bosnia, baby! Sorry, Bosnia Herzegovina. I'm in Bosnia Herzegovina. Oh, okay, so Google Maps tells me 5 hours and 11 minutes to go. 320 kilometers. I should be at my hotel by 9 minutes past 1. Long journey. I've got caffeine. I've got more bread products. And here we go. I'm in Bosnia, baby. Country number 3. Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia. Right. Your man. Hello. What in the name of Jesus? All right. Catch you later. Bye-bye. One thing I did notice, I noticed quite a lot when I crossed the border, and for quite a few miles, the amount of refugees just walking along the side of the road, heading towards the Croatia side, because obviously it's EU. Oh, that's funny enough, there's another one now. I think they're just waiting for an opportunity to try and cross the border. From the documentary that I watched, Like they'd walked hundreds of miles, like whatever transport they got to get to the border, whether it's via Hungary or Romania or wherever, they walked hundreds of miles through Serbia and Bosnia to try and get to the border with Croatia. And again, it was just multiple attempts to get across at night time on the back of trucks, across fields, and each time they just were caught by the police and apparently treated really badly, beaten and effectively sent back across again. So I must have probably seen there maybe 30 guys, 30 men. Like, Jesus. Every one of them was scrawny and dirty, carrying nothing, nothing with them. Even miles away, miles into the Bosnian side. And I'm like, Christ, these guys have a long way to go. Oh no. Anyway, just an aside, I thought I'd mention it before I forgot about it later on. 3 hours and 59 minutes to go. And 233 kilometers. Bye bye. We're in Sarajevo, baby. About 200 meters away from my hotel, hopefully. But I'm not going to have a parking space, so I have to try and work out where to park first before I get into the hotel. So let's see. Left here.
Turn left onto Zeleni Beriki, then your destination will be on the left.
I've no idea where I am. I've just nearly hit a soldier. How to make an emergency stop there? Because it's I know what it is. I'm gonna speak it. Why am I out of focus? Get in focus. Oh, I can go now. Going left here. My hotel should be here, so I need to find a parking spot.
Your destination is on the left.
Thank you very much. Now, chance of me finding parking. Oh, sweet Jesus. Cars just parked everywhere. And I think my GoPro has gone out of, memory. Okay, I'm just going to be, oh no, right, well I see a parking sign there, so I'm just going to bail on in. Bail on in. Call for prayer. I don't know if you can hear that. Call for prayer has just kicked in. It's a predominantly Muslim country. Wow, this is the most bizarre. Welcome to Sarajevo, is right. This is a fucking... Are you seriously, man? Parking sensors work. Sorry, I didn't even realise this was still recording. Bye-bye. Right, we're walking, people. I'm in Sarajevo. It's 7 minutes past 1. So I was a little bit earlier. Oh, looks quite nice and cool. I like that. I'll come and have a look at that later, see what the history is for that, on that. Oh, very nice. Very nice. See that? The hills. Looks very nice. Looks lovely. But I'll worry about that after I check in and get my bearings. So, yeah, I've been asked just for money. A few beggars already. But, hey, it's just the way it is. So I'll chat in a bit. Hopefully my hotel's around the corner. Google Maps sorts me out right. Hopefully I can check in. I'm a bit early. It's a bit of a drizzle going on. It's more dark now. A bit of a drizzle going on. But then again, still mid-20s, so don't care. Catch you later. Do you wanna? Oh, do you wanna? What's that? Yeah, Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand, the band. Not that Franz Ferdinand. Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He's not in a band. Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Karl Titus Joseph Maria of Austria. Start of World War I. Right, okay. Nothing to do with the band then. Right. Okay. I'll correct it. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Wrong Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand that we're referring to is the one that was assassinated right here by Gavrilo Princip. Yes, he was a young Bosnian, actually Serbian, a Bosnian Serb, and he assassinated him right here. That's a replica of the car, which the man is just standing in front of. There we go. So yes, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, Klaus Ludwig Joseph Maria of Austria, it's true, Maria of Austria, was assassinated right here, shot by Gavrilo Princip, who was a Serb nationalist. They weren't happy with the whole Austro-Hungarian kind of occupation of the country, which is fair enough. And yeah, he was shot, assassinated, died in the car with his wife, and yeah, a month later, Austro-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Hence, World War I started. So there you go, right here in Sarajevo, by the Latin Bridge. And it's got nothing to do with the band at all. Nothing to do with Franz Ferdinand, the band. Don't even know if he can sing. Okay, this ain't funny. This ain't funny. I ran a marathon yesterday. And it's all the way down to the bottom. I'm after walking up. And I still have, I don't even know how far to go. The things I do to give you people essential consumer and travel advice. I don't do this for fun, you know. I hope you all appreciate this.
Continue on to Hambina Karina.
This Google Maps talking to me there now. Very demanding. Chat you later. Some walk, some view though. It's a funny place to put a cemetery or a burial ground. Or is this just me? Wow. Goes all the way up there. Okay, and I see people up there, so I don't know if they're Paying respects, or is there a funeral on? Okay, probably disrespectful for me to keep filming. But I am anyway. Okay, I'll stop. In fairness, if you're going to be buried, that is a hell of a view. Sorry, hell was probably the wrong word to use there. You know what I mean. It seems like they've just used like every corner, like every last patch. Just that one corner there with the road going through it. It's like there's space for a few more. Let's put a few more in there. It's massive. It actually goes up quite a distance. But I got to carry on walking up there anyway. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so where I'm actually going to now is a place euphemistically referred to as Sniper Alley. Is euphemistically the right term? Anyway, during the siege of Sarajevo, obviously people needed to move around. Now, siege of Sarajevo, it was from April 1992 to February 1996, and was the longest siege of any capital city in entire modern history. So 3.5 years, only 4 years under siege. There's close to 14,000 people killed, and around 6,000 of them are civilians. This is the Bosnian Serb army, or the Serbian army, which surrounded Sarajevo after Bosnia's declaration of independence. The Serb part of Bosnia didn't want it. They in fact boycotted the elections. So I'm not really going to delve much into this. There's a lot. Everything you need to know is on Wikipedia. But anyway, during the breakup in early 90s, after Slovenia and Croatia and North Macedonia had already declared independence from Yugoslavia. Now there was the Croatian war was massive also. We're not in Croatia now, we're in Bosnia. The reason why I'm talking about it here in Bosnia is because Bosnia suffered the most of any of the former Yugoslav republics. The bulk of the atrocities committed through the wars happened in Bosnia. Bosnia got the brunt of it. Bosnia is basically made up of three essential ethnic groups: the Croats, the Bosniaks, and the Serbs. So Croats primarily to the west, bordering Croatia. Bosniaks in the centre. The Bosniaks are fundamentally Muslim, whereas Croats are Catholic, and the Serbs to the east, bordering Serbia, are Orthodox. And so they all lived relatively peacefully under Tito, when all the now republics were under Yugoslavia. But once they all started declaring independence, basically when Bosnia decided to declare independence, the Serb side said no. And they had their own army. It was an autonomous region, Republic Serbia. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name. And effectively, as they boycotted the elections, so Bosnia declared independence, which was recognised worldwide, United Nations, Europe, etc. That's when the Serb army, backed up by the Yugoslav army, that's the Serb army, part of the Republic of Serbia, not Serbia the nation, that was still technically regarded as Yugoslavia. I guess it's complicated, told you. Even people from this area say don't even go there, they don't even understand it. So effectively, in April 92, the Serb forces surrounded Sarajevo and laid siege to it. So people couldn't get in and out, thousands died, and what did it get at the end of it? Nothing. So where we're going to now is, as I said, called Sniper Alley, because well, you can already see the mountains. There's unbelievable vantage points for the Serb forces to attack the city with guns, artillery, tanks, and so this is known as Sniper Alley because civilians still had to move around. They still had to try and get food and supplies, which were fed into the city via a tunnel that went out to the airport, and the airport was a NATO enclosure. I'm heading to the tunnel on Wednesday, so I'll show you some of that then. But anyway, just to try and survive, they still had to move around, and they literally were taking their lives in their hands by tearing across these civilian streets. So we'll be there in a bit, and let's see if it still feels as eerie as the travel guides say. Okay, so this is some view. You can kind of tell why this would have been a particularly easy city. That is the wrong term, but hope you understand what I mean. If you're going to besiege a city, the vantage points around the hills here does give you a certain advantage, if that's the way you're inclined. So this actually goes up even further. But I'll take a quick stop to show you a quick view so far. This view of Sarajevo. There's clearly a lot more on the other side, but let's keep going. So basically from here is where the Serb forces, the snipers, had camped themselves down and pick off unsuspecting civilians trying to go get bread. How many soldiers were on here, up here, camping out? Just here. The entire city below you. Any movement at all, just take a shot. It's a pity we can't just look at it for what it is, which is a beautiful view of the city. Actually, yes, we can look at it for what it is. It's a beautiful view of the city. It's just unfortunate that a few scumbags used it as well to shoot people. It is kind of unfortunate that Sarajevo has. This is what it's famous for, mostly famous for. There's a lot more to it than that. Well, Franz Ferdinand the band started here. After a couple of bottles of rakia, they got locked. That's a true fact. Funny thing is this is in such modern history. This is only early 90s, early to mid 90s. So apparently before the siege there were around a population was around 550,000. Then after the siege it was in and around 340,000. That's what goes through people's minds when they're fed a load of shite by those with the power and the greed, and those young and disillusioned are just caught up with the bullshit. They'd just be picking people off. Straight down there, that's the civilian area. We're going to go down there later. There's more sniper posts all the way around here. This is just one of the most well known. When this kicked off in '92, I was only 21, living in New York, having the time of my life, not having any notion at all. People my age were here. Well, if they weren't fighting, defending themselves, well, just trying to survive, trying not to be hit by a sniper, or a tank, or artillery shells. World is fucking mad, and it hasn't changed. 25 years later, hasn't changed. What a view. I have a funny feeling though that instead of people sniping up here, they're riding. So what else would you be doing up here? Hell of a view for a ride. Most of the victims of Sniper Alley were shot from up here. These would have been abandoned at the time and used by Bosnian Serb forces to take out civilians, as well as the mountains up there, as you can see. So there was no shortage of places to be a right sneaky bastard and kill innocent civilians. But that's what was happening here. Looks quite idyllic now, apart from the fact I've got my son in my eyes. But yeah, hard to believe what was going on here 25 years ago. The longest siege in history, in modern history. Were you alive in the Roman times? So just a quick one. I actually thought I was finished filming today, but I'm walking through the old bazaar. It's 8:30 at night because I'm going for something to eat, and God, the atmosphere is just so bloody cool. Absolutely rammed here. The smells, just the sounds. It's I love this city. I'm saying that quite a lot. Okay, maybe I just love the Balkans. I love the Balkans. Pretty much all the cities I've been in are cracking, but we try and just bring us around. So I'm handheld at the minute, but so the mosque is there. There's more. Just every street, every little street is just jam-packed with activity. You can't probably hear me, can you? Don't know, can you hear me? And I keep looking over there and the camera's there, but atmosphere is just such a buzz, and that's for you lads, you disgusting bunch of fucking hoers. Yeah, so I wasn't actually going to film anything. I'm only going out for something to eat, and I just got caught up with the atmosphere. Just wanted to share it. See you later. Bye bye. Okay, so this is the Sarajevo Tunnel of Hope. This was the tunnel that was built underneath the Sarajevo airport to the free Bosnian side to try and get supplies into the city because it was under siege. So this is the remaining part. This is the authentic part, 25 meters. So as you can see, it's fairly tight. It is about 800 meters long. Some places 1.6 meters wide and a meter high. As you can see, I am fairly tight here. Now, it took over 4 months to dig between both sides, and basically it was used to transport everything from medicine to food to weaponry. Okay, and that was the authentic part. The reason why I can't go under the rest anymore is blocked off because it is underneath an airport. So even though we're not really into the whole health and safety aspect of it, we'll give them that, you know, that's fairly justified. It's still hard to believe that, you know, the UN took over the airport. So the Bosnians had to build a tunnel underneath the airport while they're under siege. I mean, thousands. I think there was around 13,000 civilians killed in Sarajevo city during the siege. But like all this time, the UN, nobody did anything. Just let them at it. It's hard to believe this happened, like in a European country. This happened in Europe. And the EU and the UN did fuck all. That's not conspiracy theory cracked. It's not like, you know, loony lefty rubbish. That's fact, like, you know. So, I don't know.